score 4 and keep Seattle shut out to win that game outright. So that's how that would have to happen. Going back, on the 20th, the Sounders will travel to Austin to play Austin FC with a 1:30 p.m. Pacific time start. So now we head over to our Seattle Kraken here, who they had their ups and downs. Bel, do you want to sort of look at the Kraken past week here?
Let's do it. So March 8th, they faced the Toronto Maple Leafs, and that was a loss, unfortunately, 4-6. The player of the game was Colin Blackwell with 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. 4 shots on goal, 2 hits, 15:08 time on ice. On March 10th, they faced the Ottawa Senators, loss of 3-4 in overtime.
Yes.
Player of the game was Ryan Donato, 1 goal, 1 point, 3 shots on goal, 1 giveaway. And March 12th, they faced the Montreal Canadiens. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay. With a win, 4-3. And that was an OT shootout with player of the game being Ryan Donato. 1 goal, 1 point, 3 shots on goal, and 1 takeaway. So
kind of a mixed bag.
Yeah.
But I mean, if those 2 games at the end going to overtime and Toronto with being one of the best teams in the league, I don't think that's horrible, right? That's kind of how we have to look at the rest of this season. It's like, hey, pick up things when you can, but overall, I don't expect you to do too much. In that Ottawa game, they were down 0-3 going into the final period, and you score 3 goals, you send it to overtime. You get the 1 point. That's the thing with hockey. Like, if you go to overtime in the NFL, you don't get anything. There's no bonus out of that. You just lose, and you play the longer game, right? In hockey, you get at least 1 point for the standings. And then the Montreal game really, frustrating to go to overtime against a team that's arguably the worst in the league, but also to go an overtime shootout, maybe get the guys pumped a little bit,
get the win,
some adrenaline, but can't complain. So we look at injury news. The team plays forward Jonas Donskoy on injured reserve. Team news, though, we have some good things. What are those good things, Bel?
We have extended Jared McCann. So he got a 5-year deal worth $25 million total, $5 million per year. And we have a couple quotes from him here. He said, "To see our fans every single night, no matter how we're doing, they are supporting us. As a player, it makes you want to win for them. I believe in the city and I believe in this organization." So that's kind of nice to see that the inaugural season has not
been too lost.
Yeah.
And I mean, McCann's arguably been your best player. Eberle gets the all-star nod, but McCann leads in goals and points in 52 games. He scored on the power play 7 times with 12 total power play points, and it's just kind of been your best forward. He's a young guy. It's a good piece going forward, especially as we look over on the 9th with the prospect check-in. 2nd overall pick Matty Beniers named a finalist for the Big Ten Player of the Year, a guy that's already going to be good, getting more accolades there. So you've got the number 2 overall pick coming, maybe at the end of the year, but more than likely just next year in general. You lock up your best player, and, well, on top of that, you should have another high pick this year with how you're playing. And then you've got cap space in this offseason. So, I mean, if we're looking at it, those are good signs, right? And especially it's not like the Seahawks where, we might be going into we don't know. This is the first year. The book's kind of still to be written. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. As long as the moves are made correctly and it's not like we're wasting money on people. On the 11th, as a corresponding move to Jonas Donskoy being placed on IR, the team recalled forward Cole Lind from the Charlotte Checkers just to take that roster spot over. So the Kraken now sit at an 18-win, 37-loss, 6 overtime loss record with a resulting 42 points. 8th in the Pacific Division, of course, playing 2 games this upcoming week, March 16th versus the defending champion Tampa Bay Lightning at 7 o'clock, and then March 19th versus the Detroit Red Wings at 7 o'clock. So only 2 games over the next week. Not the worst, but you're also playing one of the best teams in the league in Tampa Bay. So
bit of a down week, but who knows? Maybe those 2 games will.
You never know with these guys. You never know.